I think I will go with Chandra, honestly. Because now we are getting double strike and we are getting to the good stuff. Now we bounce this so they don't get the demon. We deal 4 damage to their face. Man, I think we really... This guy had 4 annexes. I tell you, it's fishy, alright? Like, my tinfoil is just melting there. Alright, where's your tap land? Here you go. That's how we do it. Oh, this will be the perfect one. This one comes tapped. Oh man, I can do the biggest play of Shiko. Alright, this will be absolutely glorious, guys. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today the only control deck that was at the top of Super Qualifier for Standard, and this was Jeskai that you see in front of you. This was the top 4th place, and that was basically the only new deck, because guess what? The number 1 winner was... Yep, Mono Red. And by the way, if you have any doubts, the best deck right now is still Mono Red and Omniscience, and those decks absolutely reign best of 1. However, we'll take this one for spin and standard, and we will see, can you beat the ladder of this one? And also in the outro, I will show you the Jeskai version that performs right now the best for best of 1. And one of the reasons I wanted to showcase this particular build is that we are using both Jeskai Revelation and Chandra, Hope's Beacon combo that I really like together. So this could be very fun, and Beza gets all the life gain in the world, while Rediscover the Way can actually give you double strike on your 4 and 5 drops. So this could be very cool. Let's go on the ladder and see if you can rank up in Mythic with this one. Alright, we are going first, and we are against our good old friend Selena. And this is so funny. I know what this guy plays, Rabbits. Because I actually checked the stats of, you know, some Mythic players, and I realized that someone was playing against this guy, and I was like, oh, I wonder how he's doing. And we don't need this one, right? We have all the cores. And it seems that it's still Rabbits. So that's a cool one. I really hope I hit, alright? I might be entirely wrong. Okay. I think it's different. Okay, alright. Do we want the counter spell? We absolutely do. I think we can chill with Split Up. I should reread this card. Exert, create a creature with lifelink. So a lot of board. And it will be tapped, so Split Up won't hit as well. And cat. So this will be a cat deck. I'm not a super fan of this play, but I think it's worth it. The map tokens will be super useful for our opponent, but I hope we will get some good value with Beza. Okay, this is Rabbits. Alright, just with a bit of a different flavor. Alright, we absolutely need to get Split Up to do some heavy lifting here, man. I could try to never hit a tap land and just stock up and try to hit on tap land. I like this play a lot. Here's the land. Alright, we only have 1 Revelation. We could go Marang for card advantage. We have Split Up to get rid of all the attackers, right? I really like it, to be honest. I really like it, but there's no way we are taking it. Let's go Marang, because I want to go for a bit of a longer game with a lot of value, and I hope that Split Up will answer everything. They have... Man, but they have cats, right? So I think they have still some synergies. Oh! Alright, that's cool. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. And this cannot be cat. It could be Kirin, but I don't think it's a good deal. So you know what? Let's try to go for the dragon on this turn. This is a 4-3, but not the absolutely biggest deal. And we can counter something maybe. I think we should be in a good spot. We will take some extra damage, but outside of this, it should be okay. And Beza gets us a ton of, you know, life gaining value. So, moment our opponent sees how we punish, you know, them being passive, I think there is a chance they start playing more aggressively. And we have enough white, so let's go like this. And this is cycling, right? Oh, they might use it just to protect their stuff. No, cats you control, so they cannot protect it with this. Okay, I think I know. We'll try to do this play on their turn. Exhale. This is not a bad card. But we have better cards than this. 1 Exhale should be good enough. So the moment they tap, we just kill it. Alright, this is the moment to get rid of the recruit. See, that's how we play this. And now we can counter this. This way they absolutely get 0 value from all of this. We don't have too many cards, which is okay, because with Beza we can try to draw later. And with stock up we should start chaining a lot of value. Alright, here... Oh boy, I did not expect the over. Is that the cage deck? Usually play this kind of stuff with cage, so I think this is a cage deck. I cannot draw it now, but I can get the tokens, I can get the live gain. I think this is good. Maybe we can actually try to raise them. Like, we're dealing 6 damage a turn, that's a ton. And we have Helix, we have Shiko, this kind of stuff. Oh man, let's go, let's go. They want to fight? We can fight. We probably stock up on this turn. They have 2 cards. I will attack. Let's go. If we split up, we need all of the creatures to be on the same side, basically. They can attack with this, so this will be a bit rough. So we will check what we get from stock up. I think this should be the top. We always have Verge. Alright, this is important. Lockdown is really nice. I like Lockdown quite a lot. Doesn't kill the, you know, the overlords, but other than this, it's nice. We could go over Lockdown and Shiko. I think this is the good play. Because it lowers all the pressure and they seem to be counting for it really heavily. This prayer is actually devastating. Like, it puts extra 4 damage on the board, so that's why we kinda have to solve it, you know, before they activate it and smork with everything. Alright, I think this is nice, and you can see how much life gain we have. And both of us are playing split ups. Alright, here's the flanker. The overlords might be a bit of a problem, so we would love to kill them before they flip, especially that one will be tapped and the second one will be untapped every time. Alright, this is exactly the type of stuff we wanted. What can I get? We could Lightning Helix. We can also get Lost, which is interesting. Okay guys, this should do very well. Like, if we make the right play, we should win this. What is the right play? Shiko with Lightning Helix is pretty nice, then we can bounce one of the Overlord. It flips at the end step. I think we go for it, man. I could also stock up and try to find some... You know what? I think this is even better. We should find something for 2 mana that answers stuff, and we also get additional card. See? This is how we do it. We got this. Abrade doesn't really kill anything, so I will go for the counter spell. Probably easier to close the game. We get rid of the flanker. Now they will have over. As you can see, this deck is really good at just, you know, closing the games step by step. And those stock ups mean that you generally don't run out of value. The Might. Alright. I'm super happy there's nothing below this. This is a nice build. This is very, like, tricky to play against. So we can bounce the Overlord, hit them for 4, and then we'll see what they will do. This is not a catch, so they cannot protect it with the other stuff. I want to have this Revelation in case they play something interesting. They want to attack. Alright. We return this. We don't really have enchantments that we care about, so we'll get 4 damage to their face. This should be scary for our opponent. Now they can replay it and get all the good stuff, but we should be really ahead after this play. And of course they can't trace us anymore. Man, Shiko is really nice at just pushing a lot of damage over and over. Like, this is so chunky, like 4 or 5. As you can see, their whole board actually loses to this. So we can attack. We definitely play the Verge. I think we just swing call and see what happens. I think they should start sacrificing creatures. They absolutely know that we are about to kill them on the next turn. So I expect a lot of blocks here. Alright. You know what? I actually don't think we need to do anything. Like, we're getting a decent trade here. Alright. And now, alright, how do we do it? We can counterspell the next thing. We probably want to get rid of the Overlord. We could also get rid of everything and then play Beza. Okay, I honestly think this is probably the best play here. Because we get basically 3 for 1 here, and with stock up and 3 steps ahead, we can control the game very nicely. Good call by them, they get some life, I guess. But it shouldn't make a difference. Once we get the control over the game, it should be it. And I could counter the next spell, but I much rather just be aggressive here. Especially that we can kill whatever they get. Alright, not the best draw here. They have the prayer, they don't really have too many plays. And I honestly don't think Overlord will make a difference. So we can kill this. If they block with prayer, that's, you know, then they don't have it. So that should be nice. Alright, let's hit. Let's see if they go for the damage or the block. On 22, they cannot do anything to us, really. Let's go stock up, and we hold the counter spell. Honestly, this is probably enough to win the game, right? So that means we go Helix into, you guessed it, Helix, and that's how we do. Shiko and Helixes is so much damage, man. If they get hit by any 4-drop like once or twice, it's actually kinda easy to burn them. Alright, our opponent is going first. I mean, we have good removal. That should be good opening. On this turn, here you go. Listen, what can I say? It's just mouse on turn 1. Get used to it. It will be here for months or years. So let's see. This is Boros version, and they're going for the Challenger, which honestly is pretty decent for us. That means I need to make sure that I play the right mana. Let's just go for the Mountain. And now we want to kill the Challenger. If this grows, we can always kill it later. This way we kinda negate all this rough early game. When we go into Shiko, that will get us absolutely ahead. So we just need to basically survive until turn 4. And Helix is actually weaker, so you want to use Helix first before they pump their creatures to, as you can see, absolute crazy Oblivion. By killing this creature, we'll lose 5 life, because we deserve the punishment. I think we go with the Verge, right? This should give us all the mana colors. And we get lost right now. Let's see if the siege continues on the next turn. Our opponent will get an extra card. We'll take 5 damage. Man, can you see, like, we literally remove every creature every turn and we are still at 10. Like, this is absolutely crazy, man. And they will try to get some extra value. Alright, this is actually perfect. I think we might win with this. If they use both map tokens, they will also be fully tapped. Alright, they have the Painland mana. I really hope they will use the map token again. If not, we might be in some trouble, some trouble. Alright, this is, I have to say, this is a perfect draw right now. Now we can kill this without targeting it. You know what? They will get 2 creatures. Alright, I will check the priority. They have something, they have the protection spell. So the problem is that this is 2 for 1 because, it's a red card. 2 mana card as well. So we have to play this because this goes around Shard Mage Rescue. And thanks to this, we actually managed to kill this. Now they can double mouse basically. It will cost all of their mana, and then we can play Shiko and cast something so we can finally win the game. I hope. Man, it's actually crazy how close the game is, and I'm literally playing removal every turn for the whole game basically. That's my whole, thingy. I mean, they aren't tapped, so I cannot go for split up on this turn. We could try to hit them with 3 steps ahead, but we are taking a lot of damage, so I don't think it's worth it. I think we just have to go with this. Especially that they are tapped, so if that is the card that we expect, it's way better to go like this right now. We target the mouse, it has higher toughness, and they only get the token, which also can be killed with Revelation, maybe at some point. So I think after casting 4 removal spells in a row that all were perfect for the situation, I think we are starting to be a little bit ahead basically. Alright, Challenger is amazing. Basically a free card. So they play it, they pump it, and they instantly get the next card. So really good stuff for them. They absolutely... I guess they didn't mess because they also cannot attack on this turn. This is a nice draw. We are getting into the sweet Revelation. I could also copy Shiko, which is really nice. But I think I will just counter this because they kind. Sorry, I should attack. Like, I wasn't paying attention. You can write a comment about, alright. But it's fine, it won't change what happens in this game. You win by killing their stuff. So we will go for this, and I still think we'll draw cards. Because if we hit a land... What? Oh my god, I actually don't have the thing. I actually don't have the thing. Alright, that's a rough one. But I can... You know what? Oh man, I can do the biggest play of Shiko. Alright, this will be absolutely glorious, guys. I can create a copy of this. Through 4 and draw cards. I can target this. This means that I get a new Shiko that will get the effect of split up, and I kill their whole board. And I draw extra card. This is perfection. This is absolute perfection. I don't think we need Beza here. I will keep... You know what? This one. I like this one more. And now we split up, and now we destroy all the creatures. All of them. And they will be untapped. And that's a glorious sacrifice. Let's not mess it up. Alright, and that's how you clear the board with all the protection spells. They cannot do anything about it. We take some damage, but the game should be over, basically. And that's how you do it. Oh, this is a decent draw. I would prefer untapped, but it's okay. We know that we can change stock up, so let's go. Let's go. We also enable the second blue. Oh man, those are the cards. Let's try to go for Chandra. And I probably should go for... Let's go Shiko. We have a ton of cards here. And we still have Get Lost for whatever they draw. Man, I think this was a really good play. I think we absolutely nailed it. And you know me, I should just cast Revelation. I really should cast Revelation, guys. Alright, I will cast Revelation. I want to go for the Chandra, alright? But if I cast Chandra and they have like Haster with Pump, they can actually kill us instantly. With this, there's no way they are killing us. Where's your tap land? Here you go. That's how we do it. Oh, they won't like Revelation. Then I have to say, this card is so good against aggro decks. Like, if you can get to it, you are just always crushing it, man. Alright. Let's go with Chandra, maybe. Now we actually won't die anymore. And we can deal some damage, but I'm not even sure if we want to. I think I will just Fabled Passage. The ordering is pretty abysmal, but don't you worry, it's fine. It's fine. And I will try to hit the next card, just so we have more plays for the next turns. Decent hit. Let's go for the basic. I believe we have some. Here you go. And let's go for the blue mana, because we actually had some issues with this. I mean, I will attack with one. You still want one blocker to make it messy for them, and of course Get Lost will get doubled, so if they play something they die. As you can see, you don't need to attack, they will just scoop anyway. Alright, we are going first. I mean, we have some counter spells, so on the play they are actually insanely good. This might be a little bit greedy, but I'm taking it. If you can ensure that you never run out of threats, in some matchups it's basically auto win, because you will always outvalue them. And even if the other matchups, you can very often just draw this extra removal and just make sure that the late game is in your favor. You can already, counter spell something. Let's go for it. This is absolutely necessary. And it seems that we are playing against Mono Red with a random color added to it. The usual. Authority. So this is what they basically risk by using this card. And I want to counter spell. I could just stock up here and try to remove their stuff, but I think I will try to use counter spell first, because it will make it harder for them to protect their stuff. So they basically take a bit of a gamble. It's useless. This card is absolutely useless against control, but it's absolutely amazing against aggro decks. We aren't sure if they have protection spells, because there's never a creature in the board. Alright, Mouse. Mouse is something I can absolutely deal with. We don't have red mana, so that's a bit of a problem. We have red mana, so that's not a problem. And let's continue killing their creatures every single turn. We're at 23, we have full control over the game right now, and they might be running low on creatures, hopefully. Alright, I was scared of Manifold Mouse. They can draw a card with Challenger, because it's a red card, it draws cards. And Shelter by Ghost is extremely good, but they miss by 1 mana. They are not happy with this draw, man. Alright, that's a 10-10 with haste for 4 mana. Welcome to Red Standard. And I'm good enough to top deck the perfect answer. To be fair, we had stock up, so that's pretty good. But honestly, Get Lost is like instantly the answer. I will take Chandra and the counter spell. And thanks to our absolutely amazing drawing skills, we won this game. Man, imagine if you don't remove this for a single turn. So now they have absolutely nothing and they probably lost the game. With stock up, we are basically guaranteed to keep playing stuff. And also, if they don't do anything, we can always 3 steps ahead their first good card. This is better because then we can hit land instantly. I want to make sure that I have this counter spell and the land to play it. We're close to Revelation, man. I will go for... This is the greediest you can ever play this deck. Don't play it like this, but I will. Because I like the big stuff, you know, especially with Chandra. Alright. And now we can untap. So basically, the moment we hit the next land, we should basically win instantly. This should be our land for the turn. Perfect. So now we play it. It's untapped. It's untapped. Even better. Alright, and this should be the last turn for our opponent. Honestly, this authority really hurt them. Imagine if that was the next creature, they could try to win. So that's a bit of a greedy play by them. We have Revelation. We can get additional card. We are not using this extra mana, so we can as well play the land and surveil. And now we are in the phase of the game where we generally should win. So let's see, the moment they play the first spell, we will try to get all the value from Revelation. And you know what? If they are not doing anything, I'll go for this. Where's the tap land? Oh, this will be the perfect one. This one comes tapped. They probably cannot burn us for so much, even if all of those cards are like Lightning Strikes, Burst Lightnings. So they're not taking mana. Now we have those prowess creatures that also will get double strike. So they get a little bit of life gain, but it doesn't really matter for us. Let's go with the Verge. Now we can give double strike to everything. And I think I will go with Chandra, honestly. Because now we are getting double strike and we are getting to the good stuff. Here's your 1 trigger. I honestly thought that it gives double strike to all the creatures, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. And we have a ton of cards. So we will try to hit something cool. We're at 17. If we hit Helix or something, well, that's a bad draw. If we hit Helix, we can just do a ton of damage. So I could pump more damage, but in this situation you absolutely don't need to. Like, they are not winning this. Especially that we bounced a land, so they actually have even less mana than before. Alright, let's see. We have counterspell, we have removal and 17 life. On the next turn we can just go Shiko, Helix, and they will never kill us for this. But man, this was absolutely insane. 10-10 with haste that also draws cards. Man, like, why would you play a dragon if you can play a mouse? 3 mana cheaper and still stronger. Alright? And that means we probably play... If we play Shiko, we can just go for this, right? I don't think I need more mana. We just deal 5 damage here. We still keep Chandra for the next turns in case something happens. They can probably burn 1 loyalty, but as you can see, when they realize that we are going for the lethal, they just scoop. Unfortunately, we are not getting it, so let's go for the plains. This way we unlock the Get Lost. So if they go for Annex, we can instantly get rid of it. Alright, here's the Parlor. We need to get into double blue so we can counter stuff. In all honesty, this is a really good card. I think I'll take it. I think it's worth a draw, especially that we keep playing clans, so we should be kinda okay. Here it goes. Here it goes. You usually want to counterspell it, but Get Lost is actually surprisingly good at getting rid of this. Like, you don't want to see it. And I believe if we play Beza, We can draw a card, which is super good. We don't have a Painland, but having card is already good enough, I believe. If they have another Annex, they will draw before we remove it, but it should be good. Like, getting a free card and trying to get into those, you know, blue lands is absolutely amazing. Like, we still need double blue. Exhale will be really nice, especially that we have a dragon. For some reason, I always know that they have first on turn 3 and also the next one one turn late. Like, it always happens somehow. However, I think we can kill it. I think by drawing one card, we can still beat it. Of course, we deal damage. And we'll try to keep Exhale for the next play, and then we try to rush it. And I think we can close this game before they recover. Like, answering those two Annexes, like, is absolutely game deciding. We can counter it. We cannot Revelation on the next turn. We could go Shiko and to get lost, which is pretty decent, honestly. But I think I will try to go with Marang. I will try to go for a bit of a slow burn, because we can answer a ton of stuff that they have right now. And you know what? I will go for Marang, so we can hit lands, so I can go into Revelation faster. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I probably want 2 lands here. This can hit some of the stuff. It can also burn them. I don't think we will have time for a double counter spell. I think this should be good enough. We can also use Helix to burn them already. They will be at 7, we hit them and Revelation. So this is actual lethal right now. If they kill it, that's fine. That gives us more time. I wonder if that's Slasher? I don't expect more Annexes this game. There's more Annexes this game. However, it will actually kill them, I think. Because they are taking 2 damage on this turn. That also means we can Revelation them, probably for lethal very quickly. I think they will get 1 extra card, right? Shiko is lethal, but not right now. Okay, that means... So, in this situation, you just wait, make a stop here, and make sure that they cannot live gain with the demon. Oh man, this is perfection. This is actual perfection. They will be at 3 after this. So they make a demon. We know about their place. Now we bounce this so they don't get the demon. We deal 4 damage to their face. Man, I think we really... This guy had 4 Annexes. I tell you, it's fishy, alright? Like, my tinfoil is just melting there, alright? I hope you enjoyed. This is how you beat those Annex decks, man. Especially with Beza and stock up, you're kinda guaranteed value against your favorite mono red on every game. Alright, I will take the Verge, you know? We need quite a lot of lands. I probably would prefer Helix, but other than this, we are kinda okay. Let's see if we can actually beat this if you are on the draw, because on the play we would win this. On the draw, it is possible you will lose this, because you might not have enough time to cast your spells, even if you start on turn 2. Oh boy, what is the start? Let's see if they play Nemesis or something. This is the turn to go about it. They're going to combat phase, so I think we'll go for the Hired Crow to prevent some damage. We'll tank a ton of damage from the Swift Spear, then we stock up, and then we probably die because we are on the draw. You need to be on the play to get this game plan, or you can also draw Helix, which will give you a bit of time. Because red card design is always that it punishes you for not killing them at instant speed. You basically need to sorcerer everything, which opens this kind of turn when they can unleash everything they have. So normally you cast Beza and they don't burst you, but because you don't have removal for a single turn this game, you will die. See, this was the winning card and this was the winning card. On the play this would be an absolute piece of cake, and I think we would win the game really easily. So if they go for map tokens, if they draw 1 land, yep, they won. You cannot be on the draw with this kind of stuff. Alright, those were some games, and it seems that Jeskai has some nice potential. I've seen a ton of Jeskai control lists in the tournament results, and I've seen a lot of different versions. They seem to be performing right now pretty nicely, especially for a control deck, because as you know, Standard is basically mono red in 10 versions and Omniscience, which isn't a real control deck. And I will give you good news. We actually beat the ladder with this one, but before I will show the full score, I wanted to say full star. No, the score. A huge thank you to our amazing patrons that let us have entertainment every single day and are supporting those decks that you see, on the channel daily. So really thank you guys, it is super appreciated, and I hope you are having a blast. And yeah, I really like the fact that you have one Chandra in this deck. It's not too much, but during long games you have this option that normally this deck doesn't have, and I love this. With doubling spells both from Shiko and Chandra, you can go pretty crazy, especially if you combine them like that. That's so much value. And the score, we went 4 and 3. Man, this was actually like 3-3, and I decided to play the final game. I needed to know, and we managed to sneak the last win. The deck is, this is actually the average win rate for the top performing version right now in Jeskai for best of one. So this is like literal, like the default stats you should have if you play the deck right. It generally beats the meta. However, mono red beats everything even more. So, like if you want to rank up, you should always play mono red, and you should never craft another deck. Probably until the next set hits. If anyone had doubts, alright? Like that's the obvious one. However, this deck seems to be performing, and if you like control, this might be your best chance to keep playing Standard as a control deck, and it also has counter spells. I've seen some versions playing even up to 4-3 steps ahead. Needless to say, I really like those, and speed up seems to be pretty decent. This card surprised me nicely. It seemed to be performing, so maybe we should start playing this more. And yeah, for the best of one version for Jeskai, I promised you one. This, I hope you have it on the screen. This is the best performing version right now, but I got exactly the same result with this one, so hopefully they are on par with each other. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to support the channel, if you like this kind of content, click like, subscribe. Not much for you, much for this channel. So really appreciate it, guys, being here, and thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.